story this that you can't marry to the man. Make the man selling house. When he's supposed to left this house where the man sell the wife by the first wife. Or the first wife buy the house so the man sell it to them buy. You understand? Because the lady, I know her very well. I know the first wife, she's such a sweet lady. She used to work at one insurance company because she didn't try to get work for my daughter at the same insurance company. And the lady died from cancer. And he buy the house and they have one child together. You understand? But the man have other children. And this a woman ever did know. She let the man sell the house and then buy one different house in a fair name, everything in a fair name. The boss say when the man have everything in a fair, go fit change over everything in a fair name to you know. She not fear. She not fear, and that is why she dead. And me talk, me say God with people them, and not easy set of people them. I know easy set of people them. Me go to funeral and me and them in an argument about park, and me just drive away, left the funeral. Because I don't want to come kill me up there. Then come from mouthpiece in Hanover. You may tell you? Right. I went to the funeral. And me and him catch up there. As I say, park. But God will make good friend. She's very wicked. She's a very wicked woman. Very, very wicked. If you want to rob from the man children, them. You can't do that. See, we're dead. See it there? I'm gone.
Dispatch of them. I'm dead. Late last year. Some bad man did a run down. Bad man a chase bad man and then crash in front of Iberia Star. Them running a van with the bus where him did a drive in front of Iberia Star and them dead. Them dead at the hospital. So him and that woman did married. But there's a problem now because some house problem and land problem because she had the wife. Them say she not share it right. So, a long time. Even when she went to the funeral, a bodyguard she did go with.
Get the news fast up there. Out my ears saw some credit card. Something a man to go be what she dismantle. And I know how true it is, or the good thing is that they get the license plate. Nobody care where the boy go in. So then we track that plate there to the owner. So then we soon know how it go.
Yo, Shen. That woman are going with a whole heap of things in that car because that woman rob up the whole of God with money, We didn't pick them, Run out to pick them out to the house and all, man, have evil, brother. Woman wicked tip in them, woman make God would sell out the whole line house, man, put the whole line money in her name, And run out in little 14-year-old son, I think he 14-year-old son, Wicked, God would have about 3-4 bus, the woman run God the insurance, claims everything, because God would first wife the dead. So he run go married to this woman, and this woman that claims everything left you them pan in face. All one house a roadside, the woman wanting his sell, when him first wife the bill, Brother, a whole heap of things that woman are going on with man. Yeah, man, I got a God wife, man. Can I see a picture? If I see a picture, the woman got the insurance for the brand new bus. The woman claims every dollar and don't give you them none,
That one.
Yo, Shen. That woman are going with a whole heap of things in that car because that woman rob up the whole of God with money, We didn't pick them, Run out to pick them out to the house and all, man, have evil, brother. Woman wicked tip in them, Woman make God would sell out the whole line house, man, put the whole line money in her name, And run out in little 14-year-old son, I think he 14-year-old son, Wicked, God would have about 3-4 bus, the woman run God the insurance, claims everything, because God would first wife the dead. So he run go married to this woman, and this woman that claims everything left you them pan in face. All one house a roadside, the woman wanting his sell, when him first wife the bill, Brother, All the things that wanna go on with, you know, man. Yeah, man, I can go with wife, man. Can I see picture, if I see picture, the woman got the insurance for the brand new bus, the woman claims every dollar and don't give you them none, you know.
And it was said that Garwood had multiple buses. I think he had about 4 buses. So he was doing very well financially and multiple houses. So you can imagine his 4 buses and his multiple houses, and he passes away and this woman took everything. That is the story. Now that voice note combined with this voice note.
I was on Banawan Jota, man. One of my dispatcher them. I'm dead. Late last year. Some bad man did a run down. Bad man I chase bad man and then crash in front Iberia Star. Them running a van with the bus where I did a drive in front Iberia Star and them dead. Them dead at the hospital. So him and that woman did married. But there's a problem now cause some house problem and land problem cause she had the wife. Them say she not share it right. So a long time. Even when she went to the funeral, a bodyguard she did go with.
Even when she went to the funeral, a bodyguard she did go with. Now, people, remember, these are voice notes, okay? And we often have voice notes from people who only passing along hearsay. And a lot of people pass along hearsay as if it is factual and they know it to be true. I myself, SoFlo, I'm not going to stick my name and my credibility to any of it, thinking that it is true. I am just sharing what's being said out there so that the audience can do as usual and put one and one together and connect the dots and then do as I am doing as well, which is wait for the Jamaica Constabulary Force to give us the findings of their investigations. Jamaica Constabulary Force on Twitter published an update just a minute ago, and the update says that 3 persons are in custody and the vehicle that was used as the getaway vehicle is also in their custody. It has been seized. All right. Rumors says that he is the mastermind. He, her stepson. So if we put these information together, her stepson now in custody along with 2 others make up the 3 persons that have been arrested following her shooting in the church. And also, to add to that, the information through these voice notes, the one that says she rob up everything, she never give them nothing, and they wasn't having it. The 3 stories that are out there. There was a story that says that her husband died in an accident last year, and she sued the people that were involved, and they put out a hit on her. That's one of the stories. The next story says that she broke up a huge credit card fraud ring in Montego Bay, and they put a hit out on her. Then the third story, which seems to be the story, is that she took everything her dead husband left behind and cut all his children out of everything. And apparently, from what I'm hearing, Daddy was a breadwinner and everybody was okay financially while Daddy was alive. But once Daddy passed away, then this woman took everything and everybody started hurting financially. That's the story. Now I know a lot of people are going to say, even if that is the story, SoFlo, she didn't deserve to die the way she deserved to die. They should have fought her in court over it. They should have went the legal route, use law enforcement involved if necessary, use the law, use the court system, and all this other stuff. But how you gonna fight people when them have money and you barely have money for pay a lawyer because you were left broke? You were taken out of the inheritance by a woman that your father married. I was told that his first wife got sick and she died from cancer. Him and his first wife had bought houses and all these things. I was also told that after the first wife passed, the second wife, which is the one that got killed in the church, she made sure after they were married that the man put everything in her name. Even the house that they bought together, him and his first wife who died of cancer, she made sure that he sold that house, and then they bought a house together, and she put her name on that house. So when he passed, the children had nothing to get, and she was in control of all the finances and all the material assets. Someone claiming to be her friend messaged us at SoFlo TV to say that, yes, it's true. She did a move too greedy, and that is why them kill her. So, she a good woman, you know, but she did a move too greedy, is what we have been told. Boy, it's sad all the way around still. Just like we talk about all the time, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what to say, like the way how this was done. When we talk about conflict resolution and we talk about people making the right choice. Now, this youth here in police custody, let's say, hypothetically speaking, let's say that the narrative is true. Let's say the story is true. The woman took everything and left everybody destitute, cut out of the breadwinner's will, and then vex about it. Because hard life is not something easy, you know, and poverty is not something easy. So when you see somebody rob you of your inheritance, it takes strength to walk away. Or it takes strength to wait for years and fight them in court. Worst part is if you're going to fight them in court and lose anyways and use up all your little resources trying to fight them in court to get to the bigger payday, and that bigger payday never come, they walk away with everything anyways. So I understand how some people could think that, damn, this is the way to go out or to go about doing it. But right now, if that's the case, this youth are going to lose him life too. Because the way, the gruesomeness of how this murder was committed, when them fling you away at prison, you're not coming out no time soon, and you're definitely not coming out to any inheritance. So you kill the woman smart, because the woman make sure say everything in a fair name. So whoever is her next of kin or whoever she wills to get, whatever is left behind, the whole of the man things gone to them anyways. It still will not be going to you. It's crazy. I am more concerned with the mindset of some people that it's okay to go commit murder in a church, in the middle of a church service. Come on, man. Come on. Me not too for the church thing. I grew up in the church, but as I got older, I learned more. You understand? But I'm not against the church either, because I've seen the church and I've seen religion turn some dirty, nasty, thinking people into some good, upstanding citizens where they can look back and say, yeah, one time me used to be like this, you know, but the Lord saved me and turned my life around. Who am I to say anything bad about that? From you went from bad to good, I don't care what got you there. Anything that got you there, me like it. As long as you went from bad to good. So the church represents a place of reverence, a place of prayer, a place of deep meditation upon God, or their perception of God. Regardless, it is what the church stands for. The sanctity of the church was violated. And to think that somebody can actually go inside of a church and kill somebody, not like they killed somebody who was cleaning up the church and this was after church hours and them trailer going there. Them kill her in the middle of church service. That alone was also very stupid. And I said it before, that they are going to get caught easily, because there is no way, unless everybody in the church decides that they're not going to tell, there is absolutely no way they were going to get away with this. From them said the person was sitting behind her in the church and then get up and fire enough gunshot in the church during service and then run out of the church down the road to a waiting car, that tells me that this person didn't have a mask on. That tells me that the person who was sitting beside this person and behind this person has a good look at who the shooter is. This wasn't a mask up drive-by. This was in a church, 10:30 in the morning. Stupid move. Anyhow, people, that is what we have so far. And like I said, the Jamaica Constabulary Force has already said that they have 3 persons in custody, to include the stepson of the deceased. The stepson of the deceased is also the son of the father who passed away, which is the deceased husband who passed away last year in an accident. Let's see what else comes out of this investigation as this unfolds. One thing I'm glad about, though, is that this wasn't no random killing, like somebody just running our church and saying, "I want to kill some people today," because it would have been even worse or bad. I can't say if, I mean, I would think nothing is worse than this, but to think that we would have people who would just run up in our church for no reason, that would be even worse. But now we get some kind of meat to the story. Now we understand the narrative a little bit better. Let's see what comes out all together. I'm waiting to see what comes out, and I'm going to stay tuned. So I suggest that you hit that subscribe button, and I suggest that you hit the bell and click the part that says send me all videos. So when I do the update to this story, you will be there to hear it. Or when we go live on this channel on SoFlo TV on YouTube. All right? Catch you on the next video. Walk good. Walk good. I'm out. Peace.